Hello everyone, I am Brassbeat and this is Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics. Don't mind the fact that it's called differently in the European release. That's fine, that's fine. Anyways, this, I'll boot out to the main menu. This is, as you can see, it's a collection of 51 traditional board games, a bunch of traditional card games, some somewhat traditional Nintendo games, and some weird crap thrown around. The category is win all games, and yeah, we want to beat every one of these games. Usually, we can pick whatever order we want. For the run, what I'll do is I'll start here on the left and work my way down column by column, and so we'll get started on the first game. This is draws. In some regions, this may be referred to as checkers, but yeah. The time is gonna start once I hit this the play button right here. So I'm gonna count down and then we can get going. 3, 2, 1, and go. So yeah, this is drops. We can move our pieces diagonally, and we can jump over pieces to capture them. In drops, capturing pieces is mandatory if you have the option. What do I want to do here? I guess doing this is fine. So yeah, since we are playing against the lowest difficulty AI, this they're not gonna play hard against us. Oh, we do have to capture this. That could actually, if I do this, then it's gonna be fine. Usually, them getting a king can be kind of slow, but we have a way to force a trade there, so we're good to go. And that was the first game done. Nice and easy. We move on to this is shogi. It's gonna be shogi is kind of the sister game of chess. They both sort of were derived from the same ancestor game. And I do have to remember the strats that we were meant to go for. I think this is good. Yes, thank you. I didn't forget what to do there. That's so this game, shogi actually has like branching strats, so you have to like memorize a whole bunch of different lines that you have to go for and all that crap. And so it is actually one of the hardest board games to run properly. Anyways, we move on to speed. As you can see, we have two stacks. We can play a card that is adjacent in rank onto the stack. And we want to do this faster than the opponent. For the run, I decided to pick a fairly easy difficulty, which is a bit slower. We did get stuck a fair bit, but anyways, there's that's all fun and all. We move on to Carom. This is a game that comes from India, so we have this is somewhat like table billiards. That's not the variant that I want to go for. Let's try this. No, not quite. Not quite right, this one either. There is a way to like, get a pocket at the start of on the first go, so that way you keep your turn basically. So yeah, I'm playing with the white pieces. I have to pocket all of those. The opponent has the black pieces. The red piece that is now near the left of the board, this is the queen. Someone has to capture the queen before the game ends. Now once I have captured the queen, I need to cover it with another white piece of my own, otherwise it's going to return to the board. There you go. In theory, it would be fine to let the opponent do it, but we're again playing against the lowest difficulty, so yeah, it's, they have a tendency to feel such a thing. Anyhow, things are going pretty smoothly, but I do have a tough shot to get here. Let's see if I can get this wall out. Ooh, that's sick! Now, you see the striker is a little bit on the fat side, so it's it doesn't always fit between these two pieces. Okay, maybe if I'm careful. That almost worked. That almost worked. That would have been sick, getting the one cycle there, because that's usually doesn't happen. Doesn't happen for me. I'm not like good enough at this game yet for that. We move on to battle tanks. The replay enjoyers might see the inspiration from the replay game of tanks. Although this is kind of a scuffed, this is admittedly a bit of a scuffed variant of this. So it's kind of just a minute shootout and most kills wins. Which means that this game is an auto-scroller. There's gonna be a handful of those in the run. But yeah, against the lowest difficulty we can be funny and spawn camp the opponent. But that's basically all there's to this game in particular. Yeah, this game is very much we play at home, as Minnie mentioned. So there you go, we won that one as well. We move on to the next column, which is Hare and Hounds. This is a bit of a silly game. I'm gonna be playing as the hare. The opponent is playing as the hounds. I need to get past the hounds and the opponent is trying to prevent this. That's bad. That's not quite right. And there you go. Pretty quick one. It is a bit of a silly game. If you know... it is a very... Never mind, that's gonna be too much to explain. Let's just move on to mini shogi. So yeah, this is shogi, but a mini variant.
Shall we play?
I'm gonna move my gold general up here. That's gonna do this. Now we move our bishop. We trade the golds, and now you can see the main mechanic of shogi that distinguishes it from chess is if you capture a piece of your opponent, you can drop it to your side, and we win like this. Pretty cool. Mini shogi has just one line. It is 100% consistent, and now I need to turn my brain on because we have to play match game. So yeah, it's a classic memory game. So we have 2-4, 2-4 ace-7, 2-4 ace-5-3-7. That's not the 5. The 5 is on the... 5 is right here. Yeah. There's 2 here. 7-4. I don't remember if we've seen a 4 already. Might have been this one. No, that's a 3. There's the 4. Okay. The 6, so I can't actually make a pair. We got trolled a little bit. That's unfortunate. On the second try, I'll just cheat with some pen and paper. 5 ace. Drop this one. There's a 5 here. 7. We have a 7 here. 10 here. 4, 6, 8. I'm gonna pass on that one. 9, 3. The 2 is over here. 3, 4 was this one, and then the 9s. Okay. So yeah, we did take a loss there on this game. If you play your cards right, that shouldn't be such a big deal. We're gonna see a lot more games that are a bit tougher to win regularly. So this is toy tennis. We moved on to the sports games. This is a bit of a weird game. I'm not quite sure how this game would work in real life compared to most of the other ones, which are a bit more sensible. But yeah, on this difficulty, we can just serve and volley our way through there. And we have another game done. By the way, Midi, I think you might want to like actually change the audio.
Yeah, what I can do, I can change it to the Discord VC, but yeah, if you mute, yeah, what I'd need to do is if you mute your mic in your OBS, then I can just bring in the Discord call audio.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Alright, we just
Few
technical difficulties.
Yeah,
We should be fine to go. Anyways, I've moved on to Mancala. In this game, you pick one of your pockets, where you distribute stones along the other pockets, and if we hit an empty pocket like that, we get a capture. We actually got a move we didn't want to see. So I am gonna undo. The board games let you undo moves by hitting L. In speedruns, this is just an in-game feature that we're allowed to use.
Capture.
So yeah, the opponent is gonna end with a capture on their own. Now that they don't have any more stones, the game ends, and yeah, we collect our remaining stones and pick up our win that way.
Domoku.
Anyways, this is Gomoku. We play on a Go board, but this is basically 4 in a row, except it's 5 in a row and there's no gravity. That's not right. I forgot how the strat goes. There you go. We made 6 in a row, but that's fine under the rules we've selected. Very funny how the game goes. Why is this on impossible? There you go. Those are the correct settings. Oh, I'm fumbling around a little bit. This is Hanafuda. The cards consist of 12 suits that have 4 cards each. Each suit corresponds to a certain flower that's depicted. If we play a no, I want to turn assist on. If we play a card that matches in suit with a card on the table, we collect both of them. And we have to make certain combinations. So on the lower left, you see I can make boardier butterflies to score points.
Finish.
I instead got 5 seeds for just 1 point. That's fine because we can end the round that way. The game lets you call koi koi, which is essentially just bet I can score more points. We don't want to do that because that's slow. Because playing more of the game is in fact slow. If I can pull the sake cup from the deck, I can make Moon Viewing, which is a very fast 2-card set. That will score 5 points.
Finish.
Instead, I got 3 lights and a bunch of chaff. So yeah, we. Yeah, we should be good to go. We just need to actually get to a finish in this round. I don't have anything. I'll need to drop this. This chaff real quick. Do have to play the rounds all the way through. That's a bit slow, but we'll make do just fine. And that's Hanafuda done. We've played 3 rounds. Now we move on to the most skillful game of the entire collection. This is War. So it's time to concentrate and pick the better card. So yeah, this is very funny that this game is in the collection because it's basically just it's basically a big coin toss. In the speedrun, the one thing we gotta keep, we want to keep track of is what the intermediate scores are, so that if we are behind too much, we can restart early. And this is just one of the RNG games of the collection. This game has a lot of games that involve quite a bit of RNG, and winning all games is in fact a hellish RNG category, turns out. But yeah, we do seem to be fine this round. We made it through here first try. We got good RNG there.
Toy football.
Now we have toy football. This is a bit of a silly game. It is not like the toy versions of football we would typically play in Europe. And on top of that, it is also uncontrollable as heck. So I'm gonna see if I can make... Oh, no. Oh, that... I do need to actually score a goal in order to actually win the game. There you go. So yeah, in runs we'd be satisfied with 1-0. Scoring a goal stops the clock for a few seconds, so you do lose there, but this game is so jank that I just wanna be comfortably ahead. So I am gonna score a second one. And yeah. Now, hopefully, what you're gonna see is... not this. Oh, maybe this is fine? Yeah, should be fine. So yeah, we can kind of stall... We can do stall strats like this. There's no ref to call foul play, so... yeah, we get to cheese the game if the ball lands just right. Alright, at the end of the second half it does like add some stoppage time. We actually got only 10 seconds there, which is good RNG, if you want to call it that. Although for this one we don't care about losing a few seconds due to RNG here and there. There's too many actual RNG games out there. So anyways, after tanks at home, we now move on to shooting gallery at home. So yeah. We gotta shoot the targets, and since this is a single player game, the win condition, well, what counts as winning a game is getting one of the medals that is associated with the game, with each game. So usually for most games we just need to beat the CPU on any difficulty to get a medal. For this single player game, we the goal is to score 100. The goal is to score 100 points total. Which, as you can see, we have basically. We don't need to put any effort in that. So yeah, the strats that we're trying to go for is a triple nice. It is kind of this is kind of tricky because the game actually hides the hides the score after a while. Oh, really? 1 point short? That's not nice. Absolute cringe. Anyways, we move on to dots and boxes. This is a very funny game. We actually play on the hardest difficulty, and because on this game it behaves more regularly than the lower difficulties. So yeah, we the way this game works is we take turns marking down an edge on the grid. If we complete a square, then we score 1 point and we get to go again. So if we can make like a big chain of cells, we can score a bunch of points at once, and the AI just always lets us make a full circle of all cells. So in theory we could get to 24-0 here, but the AI does move faster than us, so we want to stop at 13 to just take the win, and then let the AI go fast. So yeah, there we go, nice and easy.
Dominoes.
Oh, we move on to dominoes. Did you know that you can play dominoes? Anyways, in this game we have to place down our we can place down our dominoes on either end. And first one to go out scores points, and first to 35 points wins. This game actually has us play with 4 players. 4 players in like with like a stock of 28 dominoes, which makes the game very random mostly. We can't really do anything interesting other than just pray that we win. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna be happening here.
Pass.
Oh,
Pass.
we got a pass.
Pass.
Maybe we Oh, we actually won. There you go. So if no one can play, then whoever has the lowest pip total gets the win. So we got pretty lucky there. Now from one of the simplest games, we move on to one of the hardest games. This is Riichi Mahjong. Explaining... So yeah, we have a hand of 14 tiles. And we wanna make sets that are either 3 identical tiles, or so for example the 3 red trees on the left is a set, or a run of 3 consecutive tiles of the same suit. So for example the green 6, 7, 8 is a run. And yeah, I reset there because the dealer, which is marked as east in the middle of the board, is in the middle of the table. If the dealer wins a round, then you have to play an extra round, and that of course loses time. And if it happens in the first round, it literally doesn't help. Actually, I think I'm gonna take this. So yeah, I didn't get to explain the actual end goal of Riichi Mahjong. We want to make these. We want to make 4 of these sets and then another pair. The 3 is not helpful. We got another 3, so I guess we can keep it. We want to make. We want to make 4 sets and then a pair to complete a 15 tile hand. So yeah. And on top of that, once you have these 4 sets and a pair, then your hand is considered to be in shape, but this is actually not enough to actually win. You need to have a certain pattern called a yaku, which is actually gonna score points. That's not helpful. So currently I am 1 away from winning. If I can find a red 6, then I can... then I have a yaku called All Simples, where all my tiles are number tiles from 2 to 8. Oh, come on. Oh, that could be really rough. That's... so yes, what was a little bit unfortunate there is the a player won off of my discard, and when that happens, you're considered to be the only loser of the round. So you have to basically pay points. Actually, this is a good, this is a decent tile to call, so I'll do that. So you have to pay all the points that the winner gains for winning the round, instead of the usual case where I can cheat this. The usual case where if a player wins from a tile they drew, then everyone has to pay for their win. So we are behind a little bit, but I did get a quick tempai again. In this case, my yaku is the three East tiles. I am gonna count for an extra draw. Didn't get anything interesting there. I'm not getting lucky on my tempais. I don't get very favorable tempais with just 1 tile that can win that can win the round. Imagine if I had a 5-6, then a green 4 and a green 7 would be winning the round. But thankfully I did get the win there. Alright, so now I'm East. In speedruns, we would want to throw the round if we're East, because remember, if East wins the round, you have to play you have to play a bonus round. The con is not very useful there. What do I do here? I think I get rid of the 9. Oh, that's unlucky, getting a 7 immediately after. Keeping the red 7 in this situation is not very nice, because in theory it could happen that a tile that I need is in my discards, and that is called being in Furiten. If that happens once you're in Tenpai, then that's called being in Furiten, which means I cannot win off of a tile that another player discarded. Do I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna bookmark. So yeah, some games, if you quit, it will save your current session in a bookmark, and I can use this to save scum. In this case, I didn't need to save scum, and I just won instantly, and I scored really big there. What? South is on 0 points. That's the funniest thing. The funny thing is, usually you play Ricci until everyone has been the dealer once. But there is actually a quick kill. which is if someone goes into the negatives, the game just ends. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that that we got the that South got down to exactly 0. But I am gonna see if I can get a cheeky win there. So typically the door is not interesting now. This is annoying because I would like for South to be paying points here. So I am gonna see if that's gonna happen. For this I need to win off of either a tile I draw or off of South's discard. So for example, this one I can't take, which is unfortunate because I am not allowed to reject a run from a player and then run from another player once I'm in. Once I'm in Ricci. That's another very cursed rule. Alright, I am gonna reload this because I don't want to play another round here. Unfortunately, South did have Tenpai as well. If the round ends without anyone winning, then people who are in Tenpai at the end of the round gain a bit of pocket change. However, being in Tenpai as East, that counts as being in Tenpai as East. This counts as being this counts as getting this gift makes you eligible for a bonus round, is what I want to say. And we don't want to play extra rounds. So yeah, probably not much interesting is gonna show up. At the end of the round, I can break my Tenpai if I want. I can break my Tenpai. So yeah, that was a little bit greedy of me. I did get the quick. I would have wanted to get somewhat reasonable fast kill there, but that didn't happen. So yeah, now I just want to play out the rounds. Hopefully this is a game that can be pretty risky. Actually winning Ricci Mahjong is pretty tough and takes a fair bit of RNG. So we got very lucky to get a big win there. Can I? I can't call this pawn. So the reason I would not call a Tau is if I. Oh, I wasn't paying attention and it was a bad trap. Oh, of course, we have to play another round, and it's a monster score. It's not that monstrous, thankfully. Anyways, I will take playing extra rounds over losing, though, so... this is gonna be fine. As I was saying, the reason I would want to not call a Tau is... I would need to actually be eligible for a Yaku at the end of the round, and not all Yaku are like things you can go for if you open up your hand, if you have called tiles. If I get a third green dragon, then I get a Yaku from there, which I am eligible for with an open hand, so that's what I'm going for. And we actually got North bankrupt at the very end. That didn't save rounds. So yeah, the weird thing is this game can lag at the result screen. Apparently this doesn't happen on the Switch 2 version. I don't have the Switch 2 time save, unfortunately. Anyways, we move on to Takoyaki. It's another one in the series of coin flip games. We draw a card, and if it and if the rank is right, we get to flip over a card from the on our table. First to flip over all their cards wins. So yeah, what I would want to do is pay attention to what cards have already been milled out of the deck. For example, the AI already used a 6 and then discarded another 6. So there's 2 6s left in the game. There's currently also 2 2s left in the game. So that's kind of awkward. And there's 2 8s left in the game, which is not a good pace at all. That's another 8. We did get the last 6. I will use it on an 8. Of course, I don't get the 2. By the way, if the deck runs out, then there's no tiebreaker. Because I am ahead in cards flipped, the game just ends in a draw if that happens. So that's unfortunate, I didn't get the win there. It's currently the first bad RNG event that we had here. You know what? No, you don't get that AI. I'm not even gonna chance making the comeback there. Anyways, we just... we have to play this game again, so I'm out of interesting things to say. So maybe if Midi has something interesting to say, then go ahead.
Yeah, I can absolutely throw some interesting things in there. Yeah, we are raising money for Mermaids. We are currently £9 away, as I have already mentioned, from hitting £1,000 lifetime throughout our Channel 734 fundraisers for Mermaids and Mind. So if you'd like us to reach that, then get donating. We have this run and Pedal remaining before the end of the marathon. Yeah, we are raising money for Mermaids, and they support trans, non-binary and gender diverse children, young people and their families, and they have done so since 1995. They provide direct services online and via helplines, as well as youth events, campaigns and training. In 2024, the team gave support on 31,000 calls, emails and chats. As well as providing direct support to trans individuals and the important people in their lives, they also have tools available to help you contact your local Member of Parliament's call for change. To learn more about the organisation, visit mermaids.org.uk.
Alright, that's nice. We got a bit unlucky again. Both of the... Oh, we actually lost somehow, even with both jokers. So yeah, this is just how the experience of actually running this game tends to go. You get trolled by RNG a lot. At the start of each run, there's like 10 really big RNG games that we put in the front of the run. And not many runs make it past that. On like a reasonable pace. So yeah, we are missing a bunch of 4s. I did get a 4, thank you. Okay, we are in a good position now. We didn't see 5s or 6s yet, so should be plenty left for me to get. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Can I get... That's another 6. Alright, 2 more 6s. 1 more 6. Comes down to this. Oh my god. I'll give this one more try. And if this loses again, we'll just skip this and come back later. But yeah. It seems the game is out for blood after the good RNG that we started with. You know what? I'm resetting this one as well. One more, just because that one was quick. Start with a nice lead, thankfully. Although getting a big lead early doesn't have to mean a lot. The opponent has a lot of options to like gain back a point, essentially. Alright, I'm missing 2 4s already. Alright, this one has to be it. We still have the jokers to go as well. Oh, there we get it. Thank you. So that was quite a struggle. But yeah. Made it through there, nice. With quite a few scratches. We move on to toy curling. This game we play against the highest difficulty because they just shoot slightly faster than lower difficulties. It saves about 10 seconds. Oh, that's not quite the shot that I wanted, but... anyways, toy curling, we take turns shooting stones, and the closest stone to the center wins. Going second in this game is a reasonable advantage, but I do want to keep like the playing field in front of my cannon relatively free. So that means trying to hit stones diagonally so they bounce away from the center.
Last 2.
There you go.
Last 1.
And yeah, we're ahead, so we can just give it a light tap here. So this game is kind of awkward to control since I have to play this on a Joy-Con. On Joy-Cons.
6-ball puzzle.
We'll see later why we're playing on Joy-Cons. Anyways, this is 6-ball puzzle. The studio behind this game, I forgot the controls of this. This is fine. I don't have many things I can go for. Let's build a hexagon. Oh, I didn't get a lot of yellow pieces, which is a bit awkward. There you go. So we want to make groups of 6 to clear them out. If we make special shapes like this hexagon here, then we send garbage to the opponent. Oh, we actually got to clear. That wasn't what I wanted to go for. I wanted to make a line. What can I do here? Maybe another hexagon on purple? I'm being silly. Oh, I was hoping to get some greens, but not getting not very lucky there. Alright, I am a little bit rusty, so you're gonna be seeing some subpar gameplay here, and yeah, another miss. Ugh. Another miss drop. Anyways, the AI should be while we're fumbling around, the AI does kind of end themselves relatively quickly, so we do get the win there. And yeah, we move on to Yacht Dice. You may recognize this game under the trademarked game Yahtzee, although the scoring is quite a bit differently on this version. We roll that we can have up to 3 rolls of dice. We can hold our dice and then make certain combinations. So full house, it's just a 3 of a kind plus a pair. We'll score some points there. With this one, I don't have anything interesting to go for, so I'll just take the 3 aces. Going for more ones doesn't score a lot of points because it's just 1 point per die. The 4 of a kind and full house here, they actually score the sum of your dice once you get them. So yeah, a 4 of a kind once is also not very good, not very big score. Oh, the AI did get their large straight, which is a bit awkward. So typically, if we get like a 1, 2, 3, 5, and we would need a 4 to get a straight. Those are typically not worth going for, but the AI does like going for them. Which usually means they will fumble around quite a bit and fail to get combinations instead. But this time they actually got a large straight early, which is kind of the case where we're at the biggest risk of dying. This game usually shouldn't be too bad, but I guess with this, since we already had 3, so I'll just take the 1, 6. Ooh, I guess I'll mock choice with this. My strat, which is kind of more of a safety strat that we're going for in the marathon, is I want to get the bonus on the top half. If we score 63 points total on the top half, which corresponds to getting a 3 of a kind exactly. Oh, that's bad. We did get a large straight, so we can still make it. I would like getting a 4 of a kind at this point, so what I can do is before the dice settle, I can actually bookmark, and if I then go back instantly, then it actually restarts to before I rolled, so I get to roll again, basically. That's great. What do I do here? I don't think this is a useful roll at all. I can take the 2 4s. Alright, I'll mark the 4s. Yeah, that's a funny thing they mainly mentions in chat. There is a meme category on the extensions, which is called, where you have to get a perfect score in Yacht Dice through saves coming. That means getting a 3 of a, getting a yacht in each kind. Oh, actually, maybe what I can do is actually go for a yacht now. I'll see if I get the yacht in a few rolls. I am actually ahead, so maybe I don't need to go for a yacht.
Yeah.
Oh well, we just get it. So yeah, as you can see, the AI is now hitting the 3 of a kind. Actually, if they get 3 of a kind 5s is not enough for the bonus. They'd be 1 short. I am gonna see if I can roll some 2s to pad my score a bit. But yeah, that was scary, but we did make it through it with a pretty ridiculous score, although it did take a little bit of saves coming. No, we are meant to go down. We are playing Chinese checkers. What am I doing? I'm doing this. So yeah, Chinese checkers is a game about we move our pieces over the board. If we can jump over our own or enemy pieces, and we can chain jumps like this. I guess if the AI does this, I will... they're not playing along. So let's do this. I do not want that. I want to make like a big... they're always gonna go for that, aren't they? I guess this is just gonna be slow. Oh well. So yeah, we got a bit unlucky here, but there's not a lot we can do about that. That's not quite right. I want to do this, then maybe something like this. I could have comboed if I'd moved this piece first, but well. Yeah, I have to do the rare thing of actually improvising plays, so... we're just doing a little bit of an awkward thing, but... we should be still good to go. We're not at risk of losing in this game. So there you go, we made it to the end. Now back to RNG games. This is last card. This is definitely not Uno with the serial numbers filed off.
Draw 2.
Anyways, we play a card. We can play a card that is either the same color or the same type as the
last card.
Just played card. We have they won the game. That's not great. This is basically just as bad as dominoes. In runs we play dominoes first and then last card second. So you can imagine that things are a little bit can get kind of bad here.
Finish.
Oh, and they of course get the fast wins again. Where are my fast wins? This hand sucks. I'm not gonna take that. So yeah, I have done like a little bit of looking into what kind of hands give you a better chance of what kind of starting hands give you a better chance of actually winning the game.
Color change.
Here I have a draw 2 and a draw 3, which is good because I can defend against the draw 2 against one of those cards if it is sent to me, and of course the AI just wins right in front of me. That's just wonderful.
Color change.
At least these aren't those kind of rounds that just take forever.
Draw 2.
So yeah, if you have a draw 2,
Color change.
you can chain it on top of another draw
Reverse.
2, and then the +2s add up. You can chain a +3 on a +2, or
Last
vice
card.
versa.
Draw 3.
Oh, Ron got a draw 12. You hate to see it.
Last card.
And I didn't forget
Finish.
to... Oh, of course, another CPU win.
Draw 3. Skip. Color change. Reverse. Reverse. Color change.
So far, it's not going too great. Maybe I shouldn't have played this hand, although I do get...
Color change.
I do get to go to light blue, although, of course, color change happens.
Draw 3.
Oh, now I have to fess up my draw 3.
Draw 3.
Maybe it's a good thing to make.
Color change.
Let me draw
Draw
some
2.
cards.
Draw 2.
So yeah, we are, as you can see, we are kind of in the trenches here.
Reverse. Last card. Reverse.
If the card runs,
Last card.
if the deck runs out, and then of course we will shuffle and redraw. That's
Skip.
kind of a
Skip.
big tell for how long the game
Last card.
can go on for.
Finish.
Oh, come on. So yeah, we're probably gonna be here for a few minutes. That's just the last card
Skip.
experience.
Skip.
We love Clubhouse. We love Clubhouse games.
Reverse. Reverse. Last card. Last card. Skip. Finish.
Oh, come on. They had another draw 3 and they're finished.
Draw 2.
That was very unlucky.
Skip. Draw 2. Reverse.
Alright, we do start with a color change here, so this
Draw
hand
3.
has a little bit of potential.
Draw 3.
I'm gonna throw down the draw 3 first. Ooh, I
Last
do get to
card.
pivot to yellow.
Reverse. Finish.
Are you kidding me? Let's not play this hand. If you want to know my favorite card,
Color change. Color
oh,
change.
I do have to fess up the color change immediately,
Draw 2.
and we get hit with a draw
Draw
2.
2.
What is my favorite card?
Draw 2.
We're not playing this. Maybe my favorite card is the. Let's go with the yellow
Reverse.
8.
Draw 2.
Let's not go with the yellow 8.
Skip. Color change. Color change.
Yeah, I do agree skip is pretty funny. Although we
Draw
don't
2.
play with a rule where you can stack a skip onto another skip if you're gonna be skipped.
Draw 2.
So that's slightly unfortunate. This
Draw
game
3.
is in many cases lacking a bit
Last
in
card.
customizability.
Color change. Skip.
For example, like dominoes or this
Reverse.
game, we always have to play this with 4 players. We can't choose to play
Last
with fewer
card.
players or something. which is very unfortunate because these would be a lot less RNG if you had a 50% chance of winning instead of like maybe 25-ish. I don't want to fess up the draw 3.
Color change. Last card.
They made it.
Finish.
Oh, they actually had red. That's interesting because on normal difficulty, they will often color change to a suit that they don't have.
Color change. Color change. Color change.
But yeah, we've been here for a while, so maybe I'll give it like 2 more tries and then
Draw 2.
and then we'll skip. Just to keep the pace a bit into the run.
Skip. Last card.
Oh, maybe?
Reverse.
Oh, not here. Not here either.
Reverse. Draw 3. Draw 3. Last card. Draw 3.
Okay, now we actually have a good chance of winning. Ah.
Last card.
That's unfortunate. Changes to red, red right before me.
Last card. Color change.
Wait, they actually made it my color? This almost never happens. I swear this game is actually rigged even on the normal difficulty because this is such a rare event.
Pig's tail.
So yeah, we did make it. We did finally make it through, and now we have the 3rd game of the coin flip triathlon. This is Pig's Tail. Basically, we flip over a card, and if it matches the top in suit with the top card on the deck, we have to take all of the cards. Fewest cards at the end wins. Now this game, you can actually make it like slightly more interesting by. Oh, we have to keep drawing here. That's bit unlucky, but if the AI has to draw again, then we can still get a win. Okay, last chance. Oh, baby! You can set. This game has a rule where you can play your penalty cards instead of being forced to flip a new card, but that's of course slow. So we just disable that for the run. And it doesn't like add a lot more consistency to it. Anyways, this is toy boxing. This was toy boxing. Got a nice quick win there. We move on to sliding puzzle. I gotta focus for a moment because this game is kind of tricky. This is not a single player game. The turtle moves across the board and we slide the pieces. We need to score 300 points to win. And if we can maintain a combo, that will... Oh, I need to be careful. There you go. Now this. I don't think I can maintain my combo now. That's a bit unfortunate. That means we do have to go for an extra cycle. Let's do this. And then I can't immediately go for... I need to be on the left side. There you go. Okay, there you go. That's 300 points. That was slightly suboptimal, but we did make it through there. This is 4 in a row. This game actually went through several strat iterations. Oh, don't do that. I want to do this. several strat iterations before we figured out that if you let the CPU go first, you can just do this on the normal difficulty and just win. Very funny how this game turned out.
Ludo.
Anyway, we didn't have enough RNG, so we have to play Ludo. Anyways, this is Ludo is a game about rolling the die and then moving your piece the number it shows. We want to get all of our 4 pawns to all the way around the board before one of the opponents does it. Ludo doesn't let us make bookmarks, so we can save scum if we get captured. Oh, we got captured, so let's reboot. The game is this game is a lot of this game, other than like bookmark strats, is mostly a lot of button mashing. We can,
Ludo.
if we spam X and A, then we roll immediately and skip the opponent's turns once. Really? Again? Then yeah, we can skip the opponent's turns immediately, so yeah, we got unlucky there and we hit the 1 in 6 to die twice in a row.
Ludo.
So I can't believe it. Of course we roll the 1 and we get captured. Anyways, typically when one might play Ludo at home, you would have to start with a 6 to get a piece out on the board. We actually play with a setting where we don't have to roll a 6 to get a piece out if we don't have any other pieces we. Okay, we're back. I didn't pay attention and we got hit. That's unfortunate. So typically before we're halfway past the board, we wouldn't bookmark because it is faster to just play normally and get back to where you were than it is to actually reload the bookmark. But of course that does put us at the risk. Getting hit and losing progress does put us at the risk of being outrun by one of the opponents. So I normally would have bookmarked there, but yeah, the tech issues got in the way of things a little bit. Oh, are you for real? I have to reload this because yellow is just gonna get a piece out and captures immediately. I should have paid more attention to that. Oh, we are very slow currently, which is annoying since we're behind. We did get a 6. So if you roll a 6, you get to move again. So things can get pretty swingy. If you can chain 6s, you can get halfway across the... You can just zoop halfway across the board instantly. Which looks something like this. So yeah, we actually don't have to deal with pieces on our way. We probably will have to. Oh yeah, that's on the yellow spawn spot. So let's bookmark so we don't lose to a 6.
Yeah.
No, yes, it does look like we
Yeah,
have
it's back.
audio. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. If you want to know a bit of Brassbeat lore, I guess. My PC is one of those PCs that couldn't upgrade to Windows 11. So I had to switch to Linux, and I'm basically on a brand new OBS setup. So yeah, this although we actually got pretty lucky here, and we actually made it. Thank you game, for not being too much of a troll here. Ludo can get very bad. You can get rounds between like 3 minutes or 7 minutes. And now it's time for everyone's favorite activity. We're gonna go gambling. So anyways, this is blackjack. I wanna do this. I wanna go all in on the first hand, and then hopefully we win. Soft 16, maybe this is a hit. Ooh, this is unfortunate. So yeah, we basically hope that we actually get a win on the first, get a big win on the first round, and if we don't, then we gotta reset. This may be a stand. I'm not 100% confident at the optimal place for blackjack. We did get a win there. Unfortunately, our guy to the right gets a pretty big win as well, so... we are not quite in the clear yet, but we're just gonna see what happens. This game also has bookmarking, so worst case scenario, we have to soft reset a few times if people keep winning. And currently it does look like it, so it's a bit unfortunate. So yeah, if you bust, then the game fast forwards through through the CPU's moves through the rest of the round. So oh my god, we are behind by a lot. Maybe this bookmarking here doesn't make a lot of sense. So yeah, the guy on the left won on a 70 bet, which is... Usually they don't actually bet this big. And especially they don't... they don't actually win rounds like that. Oh, right, then maybe they doubled down and I didn't notice. That's,
Hit. Stand.
I think that is what happened, yeah.
Ooh, we did actually get a win there. We are behind by a little bit. So I think the play is here to bookmark. Betting on a boss, I think the play here is probably to bet on a loss from the CPU. Because that will be faster if we can actually bust ourselves. Ooh, not if you do that. I've had this happen before, and they don't normally, and they don't like intentionally bet low to secure a win. Like they do actually gamble for it, basically. This is, by the way, the last point I can actually make a bookmark and then ensure that I can get distinct outcomes on round 5 if I restart. Right, see, this time they bet... Oh, come on. This time they bet 50 and then, of course, they got blackjack, so you have to reset immediately again. Typically in
blackjack.
If this were to happen in blackjack, you would just chance it and reset if you lose. But yeah. They low rolled again. That's wild. Maybe the time before I started betting on a win, and that way they didn't.
Blackjack.
Low roll. Although it is like doubly unfortunate that that the person we're trying to defeat is actually like behind us in turn order. I'm gonna give this like 3 more resets, and if
hit.
Right, of course they hit 1-1. Wonderful. If I don't get it with like 2 more resets, I'll just skip this game and move on.
Mancala.
No, we don't want to play Mancala. We already did that. We don't want to play golf either. That's next game. By the way, the funny thing is, if you haven't been paying attention, the CPUs like actually switch identities when they when you reload. So now the red hair.
Okay, I literally mods. Oh.
Now the red hair CPU on the left. We call this guy Ron as a meme. Partly because of the act of getting Ron in Ricci, which always likes to hit at an unfortunate time. Oh, we actually got the bust here. We're out of blackjack. In Chrism's chat, Chrism is a sort of variety speedrunner, a sort of bigger streamer who has ran Clubhouse, who runs Clubhouse games as well. Chris is actually the Chris actually was Chris's runs were actually what inspired me to start speedrunning seriously as well. Anyways, this is golf. I massively overshot that one.
Birdie.
We do get a birdie. The win condition in this game, believe it or not, is to just finish a game. It doesn't matter how bad we score, we could do give up % for all we care, and the game just gives us the medal. Alright, I got a bit unfortunate wind here, so I can't go for the albatross here.
Eagle.
You can like go for, you can like get an albatross depending on what wind you get. You go either take the shortcut route or the regular route. But with south wind, that's a bit dank. That's probably an overshoot. Yeah, I got a bonk. Oh well. No amazing golf gameplay here, but we did make it. We did at least not fumble our way through.
Toy baseball.
Anyways, here's
Play ball.
here's toy baseball. We are playing for 3 innings on this board. We have to be. Unfortunately, the game doesn't let us choose to be on the top or the bottom,
Out.
so we don't get. So if we were like ahead after the 3rd inning, then still the CPU has to play. Otherwise, we would be able to skip this if we were to be on the bottom.
Out.
Oh, that's another out. That's fast but scary. I do need to actually I do need to actually score some points. Again, in runs, usually we would be satisfied with 1 point, but I do wanna get a bit more of a comfortable score on the board.
Out.
Oh well, we get an out, so at least we made this round quickly. So anyways, we're playing on the impossible CPU again. And that is because of a very interesting strat we can do. We can actually like pitch for outs here pretty regularly. So we hold a button to curve the ball and then shoot at full power at a certain timing. And this time we didn't get it, but usually the CPU will batten out. Here. We got a rare strike here. There you go. Oh, another hit. So yeah, this strat is a bit of a nail biter because this game takes forever, and if you lose at the last minute, then basically the run's over. But the strat is not quite as risky as it looks like. The way I time the pitches, if we don't get the out, then the CPU will get a single. The CPU can't get a double. I can't get in the double bucket in the middle left. So we would need to fail 4 times before the CPU scores a point there. And we got another fast inning there. So yeah, like batting for outs is not something we can consistently do. Typically, if you try batting for outs, you just lose time from getting runs. But yeah, so far we actually got a really fast. Oh, not that. So far we got really fast innings ourselves. I think I'm just gonna let this one go out. Go for to a strikeout. By the way, if you're familiar with like Wii Sports speedrunning, there is no mercy rule here. You can just score 20, 30 points, whatever, against the CPU and the game will just happily let you keep clobbering the opponent. In Wii Sports, if you get 5 runs ahead on the first inning, then the game just ends on a mercy rule. But anyways. Oh, another hit that's a little bit scary. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is... I lose this game very rarely, even at like, with like only 1 point. Ooh, that barely went in. That was so close. Anyways, we did make it through there. We move on to Mahjong Solitaire, a bit of a chill game. We gotta pair up these tiles and clear out all the tiles on the board. And that is basically the game. This looks very trivial right here because I'm playing on like level 1, which has by far the fewest tiles of any level. So yeah, did make it there. Very cool. We move on to Hit and Blow. You may know this game under the trademark name Mastermind. So basically, we have to get guess a combination of 4 colored pips. We are playing with duplicates off, so it's guaranteed to be 4 distinct pips. Nevertheless, I do these two combinations to like get some extra information.
1 hit, 2 blows.
Okay, so this I will maybe do this, then red, green.
0 hits, 3 blows.
This is 3 again, so this was probably right. Then this one was wrong. I know that white and purple have to be in there. Wait, guess 4 was silly. Let's just do this.
2 hits, 0 blows.
Okay, now I know should be this. There you go.
4 hits.
So yeah, I made a slight mistake here. I can get it in 5 most of the time. Based on missing guesses. Anyways, we move on to Backgammon. This is a game about rolling the dice and moving the piece the amount it shows. But this game is quite a bit more complicated than Ludo. Anyways, if I let the CPU take their turn, I can turn assist on. That will show you what's going on. I have to move my pieces counterclockwise to the bottom right of the board. The AI moves their pieces clockwise to the top of the board. Oh, I got unlucky there with a double. Oh, are you kidding me? I got a double 6, but then I can't play. So yeah, I got captured, so I need to place the captured piece on the top right of the screen, make it start run over again. I am a little bit ahead of the game. I am a little bit ahead in terms of total distance. You can see the numbers on the right there. But yeah, even if we were like a little bit behind, that isn't such a big deal. The normal difficulty AI is very bad at the end game of backgammon, and we'll lose a bunch of we'll essentially lose a bunch of moves right there. So we can like make make back a small deficit. It's good to actually. You know what? I am gonna make a bookmark. Again, we're not super likely to lose, but if the CPU gets a lot of doubles, then no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. And then this. I forgot about the actual board game movement of this game. So you can either use the D-pad or the analog stick, or the stick to move your cursor around the board. But as it turns out, you can actually use your use the right stick alongside the left stick as well. And if you use both of them, then your cursor is gonna move faster. If you like sort of wiggle your both of the sticks like this, then you can move faster by just mashing the D-pad than just mashing the D-pad. Anyways, we want to make sure we can bear off a piece whenever we can. The CPU is not going to do that. It's always going to move their rearmost piece no matter what. And that means that at the end of the game, when their rearmost piece is like 3 pieces away and they roll a 6, then they lose a few moves there, essentially, and that's where you can make up some distance. Anyways, let's actually bookmark. Let's bookmark again, just in case. Alright, I can't bear off with a double 4 because I had a lot of pieces on the 6 left. Right, so the AI responds with a double 4. Again, could bear off a bunch of pieces, but it doesn't do that. Alright, we should be able to get a comfortable win there. I'll bookmark again, just in case they roll another double. Alright, and we made it through. We made it through backgammon. That got a bit tight at the end, but as you can see, it's, a win here is fairly consistent. Occasionally you lose to getting a lot of doubles there. Anyways, it's time for Texas Hold'em, more gambling. Here the strat we can do is actually quite interesting. I'm gonna make a bookmark. And then I'm gonna decide 6 jack isn't playable. So yeah, if at the showdown we see that we would have won the round, then what we can do is bookmark and then actually play the round and get a win that way. Which does make this game a lot more consistent than just trying to play normally. Where we still have a chance of like not getting a winning hand in 5 rounds. So that's basically where the where RNG is gonna come in. I might have still bookmarked on the AI's turn. No, I didn't. Alright, we didn't get a lucky hand this time. I can play one more hand. I can play one more hand using this strat. Otherwise, I'll have to do a different kind of bookmarking strat where I just bookmark before round 5 and then just play and see what happens. Oh, nice! We actually got a winner there. Thank you. Texas Hold'em is here. So now, yeah, as I've explained, we can just
raise.
Play the rounds normally. Now.
Bet.
I want to bet until I can like confidently win, which they're not cooperating so far.
Bet.
I know that one of them is gonna have a 2-pair, so maybe one of these rounds. This game, unlike basically what you didn't see in Blackjack, because the AIs were too bogged out of their minds, is that you can go in depth in Blackjack. And if you go in the negatives, then the game just lets you keep betting and losing more, all that jazz. In Texas Hold'em, you can't go in depth. If you are at 0 chips, you're actually out of the game. So in theory, this game has a quick kill.
Fold.
They are racing. That's not cool. Oh, they're gonna be on 155, so we barely win. That was kinda scary. but yeah, we take the win here.
Billiards.
The quick kill for Texas Hold'em. Basically, one person has gotten it like ever in an IL, where everyone just went all in round 1 and died because of it. Alright, here, it looks like we're playing 9-ball. We're actually playing on simple rules. So it's just first to sink 5 balls wins. There is an actual one-shot you can go for where you pocket the 9 on the break, 9-ball on the break, and under 9-ball rules, if that happens, you win instantly. But we don't go for that in runs. It's too inconsistent, and the run has enough RNG already. Anyways, it's time for air hockey. Yeah, there's not much to say here. This is just air hockey. The controls are somewhat interesting. I can move the puck with the stick. I can move the handle with the stick. But I can also press A to smash the puck, which is gonna make a quick movement in the direction of the puck. So if I don't pay attention, that's a very easy way to score on myself. This has actually been a very clean air hockey. This is typically a lot sloppier when I play this, so that's nice. I believe next up is Klondike Solitaire, and we have to do RNG. And this is Klondike Solitaire. You know this game probably. We want to make stacks of alternating colors on the table, and we have to build ace to king on the same suit up top. We can actually, let's not draw that card. The jack is nice. In this case, I do want to like pay a bit of attention to what cards I draw to maximize my chances of something good happening. I can do this and then play the 6. Another 6, that's not great. The 10 isn't useful. Black 7. 10, 5, jack. So yeah, I'll probably focus up a little bit. Maybe it's time for another quick message from Yidi. We didn't see a red 9, which is a bit concerning. Oh wait, we do have a red 9 really early on. And another red 9, sure. Wait, I can move the king, I forgot about that. Oh, well. 10 doesn't do anything. I didn't see a king early on, so... maybe we are a little bit in the mud. There is a jack. Jack 10. Is there a red queen in here? There is. So I can pull this, do this, and let's see what's under here. Another king. The other jack is in the stack, so that's a good find. Looks like we're gonna have to build up the stack manually. Actually, I don't want to like take all of those hearts in that case. 2, 3, 4. Gee, I do have this. Do I not have either? I have only this one black 4. That's not... Wait, I have the 2. I'm being silly. Oh well. Now I need to build this forward. I am missing 6, 7, 8. This is a bit clunky, and ideally to go fast you would actually get a deal that lets you hit autocomplete at some point. There you go. That was a very slow round, but we did actually win first try, which is not at all free, because not every deal is winnable, even though we play on draw 1 instead of draw 3, which is like a traditional setting. Anyways, this is 9 Men's Morris. This was my contribution to the board game strats of this game. We want to play this beginning first. If you get 3 in a row, you get that's a mill, and you get to take out 1 piece of the opponent. For this strat, we just let this mill happen. That one isn't good, and the top one is good. Anyways, we got a fast variant here, so no, don't do that. There you go. So anyways, we normally have to mill all the pieces all the way down to 2 to win, which would take a while, but if the opponent is unable to move, then they lose instantly, which is what happened here. So we get a quick win there. Now we move on to Renegade, and this is one of the more degenerate board games. I'm gonna play here, and we don't want to see that, we want to see a different move. Nope, play a different move, please. So yeah, this game is has a lot of undo abuse, but we can actually win very quickly. What happens in this game is if you play a piece and then make a sandwich between 2 of your opponent's pieces, between 2 of your pieces, you flip them over. Typically this would go on until the board is full, but now the opponent ran out of pieces of their color, so they lose instantly. And we move on to Precedent. Is this setting correct? This is correct. Precedent is the last scary game of this run. This is a terrible hand, we're not running this. This is also a terrible hand. So yeah, what we're doing here is... Oh, just the Joker? I mean... I have the straight, so that's fine.
8 clear. 8 clear.
So yeah, we can make...
Pass.
We can play combinations of cards, such as if the first player plays single cards, then we have to play single cards. If the first player plays pairs, then we have to play pairs. I will split these.
Pass. Pass.
Oh, now I can't trust to actually win with the queen immediately. That's a bit unfortunate.
Pass. Pass. Pass.
I guess I am not able to win this hand, so... but being second is ultimately being second in the first round is ultimately fine. So here's what happens at the start of subsequent rounds. Whoever their weak cards traded,
Clear.
Those in first and second can choose what cards to trade. Those in third and fourth will have to play their strongest card. Will have to trade away their strongest cards. So winning in one round gets you an advantage in the next round, and that goes on until
Pass. 8 clear.
until the final round. The final round is what
8
actually
clear.
counts. If you win the game by winning the final round, it's kind of like that. I think I'll take the 2.
Pass. Pass.
What do we do here?
Pass.
I'll just let Ron take the
Pass.
win again. I think it will be fine. There you go. Alright, I'm fine sticking around in second, but again, not a great hand. I can trade away the 6 because I have a run with... I got an ace! Oh, this is rough.
Pass. Pass.
I guess I don't. I can't prevent Ron from. I can't prevent my guy on the right from winning again, so we'll just let it happen.
8 clear.
Let's play the checks.
Clear.
Alright, the ace is now a winner, so we should maintain second. Alright, so things have been a little bit scary so far, but it's not as scary as getting the bad hands in the final round. Although this hand isn't like that great either. Maybe I'll play the 7.
Pass.
I can't let him win on an ace, so let's just take the 2. I gotta...
Pass.
They win with a 2.
Pass.
Alright, what I'll do is I can play the ace. Now I take with a joker and I can play 2 runs. Which I'll probably not be able to play. And get a win that way. Okay. We actually start the final round in first. And ooh, we actually got a solid hand this time. We didn't get the joker, so... but that's fine. We have a lot of aces and 2s. For some reason the 2s. 2 is the highest rank. It literally goes 3 to ace and then the 2 is higher.
Pass.
I can play the 3 aces. Then I can play 8 clear. As a combination that contains an 8 will instantly clear the game. Will instantly win the trick, basically. And we actually made it through precedence. 8 clear is a setting you can use that I have on for a little bit of extra safety. Having those 8s in the game gives me one more thing that I can turn useful. So yeah, that was quite scary, but we did make it through.
Bowling.
Now we move on to bowling, and why are bumpers on? It doesn't really matter. Anyways, this is a motion control game. Oh, I gotta make sure that I don't hurt my hand here. So yeah, this is why I'm playing all the other games on a Joy-Con, because you have to use a Joy-Con for this game and one more game that will come later. So yeah, obviously we want to hit strikes to be faster. The physics are a bit jank on this one. Like the pins, they feel unbelievably weighted down. So you can get a bunch of weird cases. There's like clips of if you throw really slowly, the ball will just sort of push all the pins aside without knocking them over. Actually, bumpers are slightly annoying because of the fifth frame. On the last frame, if you get a strike or a spare, you get extra throws. We don't want to have that, so we got a slow variant. But anyways, that's bowling. Move on to slot cars. I am on the collect track. So slot cars is basically press A to accelerate and don't spin out in the tight corners. But yeah, pretty nice game, even if it's a bit basic. For some reason, slot cars is not available online in this game. No idea why, but that's just the way it is. A bunch of games that are like absolutely unplayable with the Nintendo netcode, like Toy Baseball or something like that, are available, but not slot cars. Anyways, this is Spider Solitaire. We gotta make ace through king on the. We gotta make sets of ace through king on the board, and if we complete a set, then it will clear out, and we have to clear out all the cards doing this. We play on beginner, which is the one suited variant, so we have 2 decks, but all the cards are spades. This is very ugly. Do I not have a play here? I guess I do have this 8, but nothing more immediately useful. No queen steal, so I can't make an empty spot. Alright, we got one there. This game can troll if an empty spot doesn't show up fast enough. Anyways, we did actually get I'm gonna do this, open more cards. 3, 2, ace for another set. So obviously the cursor is really slow and takes a while to actually, if you want to do a move, you have to drag the cursor all the way. in handheld mode, you can play. You can play the games with using the touchscreen, and on this game that will be a lot faster. But using the touchscreen is banned to category extensions because of the difficulty in recording and run that way. No, not this. I guess I can just go. Let's do this and then this. Not the 10, 7, 8. Sure. But yeah, it's a game that takes a little bit of my focus, obviously, but on beginner difficulty, it's mostly a game about efficient spamming. If you play with the four-suited variant, which is just two normal decks with 4 suits each, then the game becomes incredibly difficult. And it takes a very long time for you to master that game. I recently, I somewhat recently actually started getting good at Spider. So yeah, this game is the main obstacle if you do the 100% category of this game. Master all games. So yeah, we're back in the board games. This is Hex. I place blue hexes on the board, and I gotta connect the 2 blue lines together. On the lowest difficulty, this is this game of course looks very silly, but you have to trust me that this is actually a fun and interesting game if you play with a somewhat competent player. Anyways, this is this is chess. I don't know what the variant is called that we're playing. Wait, why am I black? That's not what's supposed to happen. There you go. One thing I didn't talk about is start over strats. So yeah, if you can start over once when you enter a game, and that skips the intro cutscene. On some games it's worth doing it, on some it's not. Some you don't actually. There's no cutscene that's actually skippable, or or the cutscene just takes doesn't take long enough for it to be worth it. This is Sevens. It's a bit of a silly goober game. We start with the 4 sevens on the board, and we can play adjacent cards until we fill the board up. If you can't play, then you die instantly. Like this. That's very unfortunate. It's actually been a while since I lost this game. You can set it so that you have a limited amount of passes that you can do. This hand kind of sucks, so let's not play it. But that's obviously slower, so we don't do that. Anyways, let's keep going. I don't have any good blocks I can play. I can play the queen. Now it's slightly awkward. The 5 opens just one more new card. Oh, I actually lost. Oh, I can't pause in time. That's unfortunate. So yeah, typically Sevens is not like a super RNG game. You win like you can basically judge how good your hand is based on what you draw. Obviously, like cards towards the end, like aces and kings, are bad. I probably don't want to play this hand since I have only one card I can play. Maybe I shouldn't have played this hand either. Maybe I'm not paying enough attention. Oh well, so far this one has been very solid. Not too many big RNG hurdles that we had to deal with. Alright, there we go. We finally won. So yeah, I can't remember what's next. Oh, next is this darts. This is the other motion control game. So yeah, I got a... actually, just the one is fine, as long as I can... I will start over once to see if I can get a good win. I guess I'm greedy, and I'll just try to go for a 6 starter here. We play 301, so we start on 301 points, and we want to go all the way to 0. We can also play with open out, so we don't have to end with a double, which is unlike what one usually might play with if they play darts. Ah, that was really bad. I didn't like warm up on this before the run, so it's kind of whatever. Can finish on the triple 14, I guess. Maybe the double? There you go. Alright, a bit awkward, but we do pick up the win. We are reaching the last game actually, and that is fishing. So yeah, we do see some we do get to see some fish during the run, thankfully. The medal requirement for this game is to catch 2,000 grams of fish. This is really this is thankfully not too hard, so we get a quite relaxing end to the run. Although I can't see what kind of fish I can get. Got a golden koi there. Let's see if I can catch every fish type. Maybe that's an interesting goal. We got a koi as well. Let's go over here again. Fish are all the way over there. So yeah, this is gonna be the final game, so time is gonna be when we see the result screen of this game. which isn't gonna be in a minute and a half. This is just a 3-minute auto-scroller basically.
While we're here, I do have a donation to read.
Okay, go ahead.
So, we have a £4.20 donation from Kane, California, which says, I'm broke now, but worth. So we are now at £218.20. We're 80p away from reaching our £1,000 lifetime for Channel 734. Yeah, we have absolutely smashed it this event. We've got one more run coming up after this one. So, yeah, we've got just a little bit more of this, and we'll be back soon with Peggle.
So yeah, long-time viewers of Go Fish may remember the 100 fish run that happened in the debut marathon. In that game, in that run, the strategy is to keep catching the small fish because they are able to be reeled in faster. But yeah, that's gonna be time. And so yeah, that's all 21 games beaten. 51 games beaten. What am I saying? 21 games? What kind of game is that? So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the run. That was surprisingly not the worst in terms of RNG. You can imagine this game can be absolutely horrible to run. That's why I set the estimate to 2 hours 10. Let's see if I can... I do need to pull up the channel again to see my time, I guess.
I can confirm your time if you'd like.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, the final time is a 2:15:30, so not too much over.
Alright, that was yeah, that was a lot nicer. That was pretty nice. I guess still all of those all of the bookmarking I had to do in blackjack and like Ludo, etc. that does add up. That does add up after a while. So yeah, that's gonna be it. So you're gonna see me back real soon with Peggle World of Warcraft edition. So we're gonna get starting setting up for that because it is quite jank. Setup is gonna be quite jank. So yeah, back to me.
Alright, thanks so much, Brass. Coming up, as Brassbeat mentioned, we have Peggle World of Warcraft Edition Grandmaster as our final bonus run for the event, as a little treat for reaching £150. So stick around, we'll be back in a few minutes.